All right, I have a good one here, guys. This Indian Canadian basically proves that racism does not exist in real life in Canada. Let's listen to his words, then I'm going to dissect them. This is really good.
Have you experienced racism as an Indian person in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, I'm born here, so it's like
Yeah.
I consider myself Canadian, but
Yeah.
of course my parents have Indian roots. Yeah, I've noticed like the upwards trend of it recently, like not just Reddit, like Instagram, some places like Snapchat, Twitter, stuff like that. I think it's becoming like more common, but also it's like a meme at this point, like using Tim Hortons or something like that. I'm sure you've seen those. And like at a point, it's funny, but at a certain point, it's like, are you doing it for a laugh or do you actually mean it? So
Right.
that's where like you're treading the line where it's like if you keep going towards like the laughter part of it, eventually it's going to become a reality where people are picking up on it and they're like, it's actually causing racism. But here's the thing, like
Yeah.
no one's actually like I haven't seen it in person before.
Oh, it's only online.
Yeah, it's only online. Like you'll never see anyone actually come up to you and be like, like
Say something rude.
yeah, say something rude or anything like that. I've
It's just
only come
online.
across nice people.
Have you experienced racism as an Indian person in
Amazing, right? There's so much in here. So check this out. Now, he did not say racism does not exist in Canada, but he is born in Canada. He's a Canadian. His parents are Indian. He looks clearly Indian. He's lived obviously a lot, if not all of his life in Canada. That is very clear. So his entire life, he says he does not experience this in real life. Okay. He doesn't experience this type of racism in real life, but like all of us, we see it online. So what's the difference? What's the big deal? Now, here's something to think about. And I'm going to get into this um, like in another video. I'm going to do a deep dive on this bot farm stuff. But here's the point. It's so easy to create these fake accounts that go around saying, deport, or they're all stinky, send them back or whatever. That doesn't mean it's like real normal people saying this. It doesn't even mean they're Canadians. It's one way to, uh, you know, get people hating each other. But in real life, he's walking around looking, Indian by descent, and he's saying, I don't really see it in real life. This is my experience as well. So don't just say, oh, you don't really know, you're a white person. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what a lot of people are saying. Now, someone might say, well, I experience it in real life. What about that? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. But here's just something to think about. Now, this guy, he looks fit, he looks clean, he looks normal. Okay. He probably behaves reasonably well, right? Or very well. I don't mean just reason, but he's probably does really well for himself. Okay. Looks like he's on a nice vacation here. And when you do those things, then people treat him like a regular Canadian and they don't act racist towards him. That's his experience. So the closer you are to acting, like a Canadian, or it doesn't have to be just Canadian, but you get the point, something that we consider reasonable, people like him are going to say, I don't really see it. I see it online. Now, I'm sure some people online, like they can be really mean and like, they don't like themselves. So they just want to say something mean, but they wouldn't do it in real life. But this is his experience in Canada as a Canadian. Now, I think that is very important. Now, we have a lot of immigrants, obviously, and Canada is known for being very kind, very open minded, very warm. Just sometimes, recently, people like me, we just don't want to get scammed, taken advantage of, the whole thing. But I thought it was amazing that she's like, oh, you just see it online, not in real life. He's like, yeah, not in real life at all. That's not what I see. So I thought that was great. It speaks great for him, speaks great for the country. And that's my take on it. Love to hear your thoughts. But if you're going to comment, please comment on something that I said and the general idea of what I'm saying. Don't just be like, dude, you're white. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, listen to the whole thing. If you need to hear it a couple times, go ahead. But address like an actual point that I'm making, and then I'll respond. If it's just like a foolish comment, I won't respond because it's a waste of time. Anyway, hope you like that one. Love to hear your thoughts. Like, subscribe, comment, share, sign up for our social media stuff or whatever. Subscribe to it, follow us, and we will see you in the next one.